balcony and I just have to show you. The campus looks so pretty at night. Really funny and it's really sweet. Hey, so I have no idea how well you can see me or hear me, but I am heading to the hospice now for our first support meeting, and I'm going to meet with my friends there first, who I did my training with. I'm not going to film inside the hospice, obviously, but I will catch up with you later and let you know how that went. Also, I don't know if you can tell by my huge scarf and the fact that my nose is red and my nose is blocked, but it is absolutely freezing. Winter is definitely here. Guys, I'm in the middle of getting ready, so sorry if I look like crap, but I just saw this on my balcony and I just have to show you. Oh my god, look. Is that not just like the most beautiful view you can see in the morning or what? Anyway, just wanted to share that. I'll film a little bit more once I finish getting ready. So, hello again. Honestly, I still can't get over that sunset this morning. It was so pretty. See, this is the perks of getting up at 5 every morning. And if you're thinking you get up at 5 every morning, what is wrong with you? Well, here's the thing. Since I've started work now, pretty much from 9 to 10 till, you know, 5, 6 in the evening, I'm at work. Which means by the time I come home, I either want to go out and socialize with my friends, or I kind of just want to, I don't know, just chill, maybe hang out with Jack, something like that. So my genius plan was that if I start waking up at 5 every morning, it means I can get up, I can do YouTube work, I can do my art and do creative stuff. That means that for sacrificing that tiny bit of sleep, I gain so much more time to do lots of other fun stuff. Having said that, today I need to be in at 9 and usually I'm in at 10. So sorry if this is a bit rushed. Anyway, something that I want to talk to you guys about was last night and the support group meeting that I went to at the hospice. I had the best intentions to film a lot more yesterday, but I was supposed to meet Ben, who I've mentioned in this channel a lot, but you know, I want to put a face to a name eventually. But he had an order, which meant that he had to go home early. And then after meeting Helena, before we went into the hospice support group together, we ended up in this like big conversation about like medicine and about universities and all this kind of stuff, which would have been good to film, to be honest, but I think we just wanted to like have a little chat and have a little catch up. So I didn't get a chance to film then either. I have to say the support group itself was amazing, and it wasn't a very big group, much to my surprise. I thought there would be a much bigger group, but I think there was maybe around like 7 to 8 of us. And we were like talking about our experiences, and you know, I've mentioned this before in my last video where I talked about my hospice experience, but it was a consensus among the whole group that we all felt so privileged to play a role in somebody else's life. And I have to say, not everybody who is under our, I guess, a service is necessarily terminal. Some of them are, but some patients are just quite old and frail and really benefit from having somebody like us just go and have a chat with them and have a cup of tea once a week. And again, I've said this before, but please, if you literally have 2 hours a week spare, that's it, then do look into this service, because you would be doing something amazing. And I mean, something that I loved about the support group as well was that people had so many funny stories to share. Like, one of the girls was saying how every time she goes and visits her patient's like insistent to give her food, and she's always like, oh no, here, take this with you, or like have dinner with me, and she's like, no, honestly, I've eaten, I can't have any more. Which is like really funny and it's really sweet. And for me, for example, there was the one time when I went to see my patient, and my patient has 2 cats, and sometimes the cats bring like mice into the house. And there was a time where one of the cats had brought a mouse in, and I had spent like the entire session that I was with her like trying to catch this mouse. Eventually I caught it, and I had to kind of like pick it up by the tail and then in my hand and like take it out to the garden. But like, it was so funny and we had like such a giggle about it. Anyway, so yeah, that were just some of the stories from last night amongst many others. But the reason why I'm filming today is because I actually have a few things going on which I would kind of like to take you guys along with. I I have a lot of meetings and a lot of like training at work, so you know, there might not be a lot of filming during the day. But in the evening, I'm meeting 2 of my friends and also Jack, who's going to join us later as well, to go to this mental health talk. So if I can, maybe I'll try and put some clips in there because I'm sure some of you guys will find it interesting. Alright, I will see you later on then. Bye!
The characteristic physical posture of depression and the subject's awareness directed towards the skull, representing death, it is all too familiar, both to those who've experienced depression and to those who've interacted with
it. What did you think? And we're just having a post-lecture discussion. Why is it all blurry? Oh, there we go, okay. So we've got 3Y, by the way, this is Gail. You've not met Maddie, you see way too much of this guy. So we're just having a post-chat about the lecture. So how did you generally find it? It was interesting, wasn't it? I think...
Did not fall asleep.
Did not fall asleep.
It's a bone day.
There was coffee. There was coffee and now there's wine. We're going to finish this off and that's it. It's been interesting. The campus looks so pretty at night. Guys, you will never guess who I bumped into. Guys, this is Jen. Hi guys. You might have like met her in the comments because we always like end up having conversations. And we were like planning on meeting like next week, and then lo and behold, I hear photo bombing in the background. Stop it. We'll make a proper vlog together next week. How about that?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds, hi, Atousa fans. Hi. I know. This is great. I know she's lovely. She is so lovely. Like, oh my gosh. Like,
she's too nice.
I love it.
Well, subscribe for that vlog, right? Am I right?
Oh my god. You're right.
See you later. Bye. So after that talk finished, Gail, Maddie, Jack and I headed back. So guys, I have to say that mental health talk was so interesting. Obviously, being in cancer research, I tend to go to talks that are a lot more like hardcore science with lots of like charts and lots of data and lots of graphs. So it was actually really nice to get a different perspective of something that I honestly don't know that much about. Essentially, the premise of the talk was that because of some people's mental conditions, for example, depression or mania, their ability to give informed consent when it comes to receiving mental health treatment is sometimes impeded. Now, obviously, this is a topic that people have a lot of opinions on, and I don't think I have ever seen somebody give a talk and get so like bashed by the end of it. Like, some of the questions that people were asking were outright rude. Like, someone would put their hand up and be like, I don't think your research is very good and I disagree with you, here's my question. Anyway, yeah, not something I'm used to, because when I go to some of the talks that I go to for cancer research, if somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, you can be like, well, my data doesn't show this, or maybe I can do it in the future, or in a way, and I might be wrong, but in a way, it's more straightforward because people are less opinionated. But then again, I don't know, because I have also been to like cancer research talks where people are like, you didn't do this and blah blah blah. Felt a bit sorry for the guy, but he did a really good job giving the talk, if that's any consolation. Also, so strange to bump into Jen. London is such a big place, like what are the chances? If you're watching this, Jen, hi, lovely to meet you after all this time, and I can't wait to probably meet you next week. So, if you like this video, guys, then do give it a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up button somewhere down there. And do subscribe for any of you guys who are new, who aren't already, because I'm trying my best to upload a video every Tuesday and every Friday. But you know, you might get lucky and get like a random video on like a Saturday or like a Wednesday too. So, thank you for watching. And if you like this video and like really like this video, then please share it with somebody who you think might like it too. Alright, take care. Mwah.